Evening everyone, how are we doing tonight? Welcome along to Farm Life 1174 and Josh. Hope we're all well. So we're going to be picking up where we left off last night, but we will be making a few more purchases on here tonight. Definitely one more at least. So first things first, we've got a field to finish. I'm not too bad, thanks. So I need to set the GPS up again, as I forgot to do that. I'll save that last night. Good start. Answers on the postcard as to how that's done that. Any ideas, anyone? No, went okay, thanks, 1174. How on earth has that wheel got stuck on that post? How is that wheel stuck on that post? More to the point. Where is the wheel stuck on the post as well? Freed up. Okay, so the land wheel of the plough got stuck in the post collision. Interesting one. Hey Kiki, certainly is. Wouldn't say driving lessons for GT, just an interesting occurrence. Welcome along with it. Let's just check it's actually set to how we had it last night. Nope. Not at all, 1174, we couldn't find anything out about it, which is the annoying bit. This thing's going to leap when I put the GPS on, unless I move it. Author is Max Wild of the map. This is for the winner of the mod contest this year. I haven't looked at the lead pack yet. You'll be pleased to hear that I actually broke the Voltra on today's course. Temporarily. Not bad, thanks David, how are we doing? Turn the grid lines off again now that that's behaving itself. Well, that's one way of doing it. Got the 3-point hitch to stop working. Much appreciated, Richard. There's no telling what YouTube does at times. Got the sub count as well and truly broken at the moment. Oh, there's a surprise. I've had a few subscribers in the last 2 days, but my sub counter hasn't moved once, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. I think YouTube is broken at the moment. Just for a change. Yeah, it does go through phase where it seems to be broken more than it's working properly, unfortunately. A bit like Restream, really. So I think we may need a second tractor on here, possibly with a loader. Yeah, I keep threatening to go over there. I have to leave my wallet at home though, that's the problem. If you collect farm models, that's not a good place to be. I've noticed we've started to get a few of the Agritechnica mods appearing in various places. I didn't even bother going this year. I'm trekking all the way across to Birmingham. Yeah, there is David. Do like the look of that New Holland 8070 watt. Came out, or was about to come out with the cab. Yeah, but I needed to spend it first, 1174. So we will be buying our drill tonight on here as well. I've managed to get my grubby little mitts on 1 or 2 mods today from other places. Yeah, that's going to be a good one when that comes out. Oh, it has to guess around 180 to 200. That's 6 furrow. Yeah, it should be a link compared to that now, Richard. And Nightbot is working and circulating one as well. If you're not insane, when you join my Discord, you will be shortly afterwards. At least we know the weeds are growing okay. Not really, do we? I think we'll probably just plough half this field for now, so we can get half of it drilled in one crop. I'll get the other half drilled with something else a bit later. Yeah, but this is seasons farm life, so they aren't quite as bad. You just get the patches now. Not all over weeds. What do you guys think? Plough the whole field or just do part of it? Very nice. Not to my taste, but very nice nonetheless. I'll stick to me Ranger. Done a bit of deep water wading with it again today. Half, yeah. It's probably about this telegraph pole, I'd have thought. Want to try that one again, Josh? Ah! Telegraph post seems a good place to sort of switch over. Soil temperature is a bit cold for most things at the moment on here. But we could probably do barley or canola, I should think. Evening, Martin, not too bad, thanks, how you doing? No, plus you got new Range Rover reliability, or lack thereof. Evening, Milton. How are we doing? Oh, not bad, thanks. I guess there is that to it. That's an expensive tractor. You might be getting a Action TT and Farm Sim. Really? You mean one of these? Not one of these you talked about, is it? Yeah, I have saucers. They're available at Agritechnica, basically, from what I can gather. That's the only place you can get them currently. Hey Brendan, how are we doing? Well, a couple of bits and pieces sort of added in. Just not too keen to do anything with them on the channel as they're not commonly available. And all it's going to lead to is problems for me. No worries, Richard. Oh, good, thanks. There isn't an update, Milton. V1.1 has been out for a long while. That's one of the Agritechnica mods. One of a few, shall we say. Right, so that's all ploughed ready to drill. Probably won't do anything on the channel with them because it's going to cause me some issues, I think. I've had V1.1 since I first downloaded the pack, so let's just say if you're on PC you could find them. That's all I'm gonna say. Right, we better go and get a drill, I guess. If we can get this in the shed. No, it hasn't, Richard. That's not that I've seen. It was 1.1 still. Yeah, 600 Lexion. That'll probably be next year, if anything, I think you'll find. There's a reason for that. There's a new Straw Walker Lexion coming next year, so why would they want the old range in the game? Alright, we need to head up to the shop again. Get ourselves a nice drill, something big enough to do our land and contract work with. Is what free farm life? Small Amazon drill? I don't think so. There's some rather large fields on this map. I have no idea. All I know is there's a new Straw Walker Lexion being launched next year, which I'm going to guess will be entitled the 6000 series. So logic would say that if there's going to be any mods of them done, it'll come after they've been launched. Or the UK launch anyway. This is what we were told at the 8900 launch event locally. I have, Brandon. I'm looking forward to that one. So what do we drill on that half the field then? Barley, wheat or canola? They're the three options. Big chrome bale was one of my favourites in 17 with the sledge on it. Creative Mesh again, 1174 is on their Facebook page. Whether it be through Aerosoft again, I don't know. Spring wheat. See, we've got two other crops on this map. I just checked their drilling dates, forgot about them. We've got rye and triticale as well. So rye and triticale, either of them could be drilled now. Yep, seems to be Richard that's been on Facebook today from Creative Mesh. So I think both rye and triticale go for good money in the shop. You can have a look. Remember, seasons, farm life, it's not the same. Hey Austin, how are we doing? So rye, triticale, good money. Wouldn't have thought so somehow. We'll go for some rye, I think. I'm good, thanks. So it's time to find a cedar. So the one we were talking about last night, I've made sure is installed. So we've got the little 3-meter ones. We've got the sulky, we've got a RGB. Your guess is as good as mine, Farm Life. There's no way that could get on console in 17. The poly count was way too high. And we've got the Cavernland 6-meter, which I think is the one we were looking more to last night. And as we haven't got a loader, we've got to think about seed. So the realistic way we do seed without a loader would be on pallets and like that. So we've got 6-meter drill combination. Okay, it's not the best mod in the world, but it all works. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that heated back window myself. So he's got a couple more bags of seed there. So let's get that switched over to rye. And head back down to our field. We'll probably do some contracting with this as well, which is why we want the bigger one. There'll be some seeding contracts come up. The 4-meter RGB Accord would be nice, but there's no way that'd fit down this road. So once we've got our field drilled, we can look at contracts then. It means we might have to buy a cultivator as well, probably. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid that for one reason and one reason alone. I may look at it in view of the situation. Well, there's another series based just on contracting, what I was part of it. Farm Life. Evening Unknown Destiny, welcome along. Welcome along, Thomas. Not bad here. How's school been today? Know how much you love your school. I don't use a side panel. I've got a G29 and joystick. Yeah, exactly. So I've steered away from doing any sort of contracting series because of that. No, not currently. Farm Life. Things have changed, unfortunately. So it looks quite a nice little setup, really. get the GPS set up again. I've used 4 metre combinations, 3 metre, and trail drills in 3, 4 and 6 metre. So there's the perfect mod, but it works. We don't have a combine at all yet, Austin. We'll be looking at that till near harvest. If there was such a thing, we might be interested. So we've got a working drill. It may not be the most visually accurate, and it may have a few texture glitches here and there, but it's doing a good job. Let's make the best use of the horsepower we've got as well. I don't think there's much of this stuff blowing off drills in this country at the moment. Fendt combine. Limited budget, Thomas. That's the problem. What you see in the top corner is what we've got left to spend, unless we borrow money. Do you mean Dominator, Josh? It was a class combine I was thinking of, but we'll see. We'll see on that one. If you want to, Milton, that's entirely up to you. Now if someone done a Ransom's Crusader Combine mod, or Cavalier, I might be interested. Certainly getting some use out of this tractor at the minute. Yeah, it is a nice mod, it's just a shame it's got those odd little issues with it. That'll be a bit better than the 3-metre one anyway, covered double the width. Don't know if this one gives us the capability to direct drill or not. I actually tried that. FBM 1174 or my channel. Hey G Bicycle, how are we doing? Welcome along. We'll get this one drilled, then we'll have a look around for some contracts, I think. Yeah, there is a review video of this 1174. So they even managed to get dynamic hoses on the front of it. So the mod may have issues, but at least it's got dynamic hoses, unlike certain other mods and bits of machinery in the game. can cope with that. Some other ones I don't want too many of. Good speech. Yeah, I was aware of that. Farm life. I have looked. We've got 215 horsepower here, so I'll have to have a look for a cultivator shortly. I imagine there's a lot of cultivating contracts currently. Not take any ploughing ones on. Yeah, I think not. Full of good ideas, aren't you? See, it doesn't quite sort of stay in the ground properly, this drill. Is there anything wrong with it? This field is going to need fertilising as well. I won't get very far on my bag balance. Local builders merchant's been doing well out of that so far. The allotment. Always seems to be a hole in my pocket. Goes out as quick as it comes in. Always good if you can find a mod like that. Thank you so much for that third dislike, whoever you are. It's much appreciated. Yeah, it is wet here today. I've flushed them out from under bridges again. Your view is well worthwhile. Counts as a view, that's all I care about. No, that's why they do it. That's the problem with the system, Farm Life. It's anonymous, so people control you and you don't know who they are. Which is why I'm not showing off any of the Agritechnica stuff on the channel currently, so I know what's going to happen. Oh, only one. You're lucky. Trollfest, Richard, basically. Because they're not widely available mods. Would be my guess. And a fourth one. You're so generous tonight. See what I mean? Of course, if it's all duplicate accounts, YouTube removes them by the next morning anyway. But it still counts as a view. That's it, likes or dislikes farm life, it counts as a view. And watch time. So they actually do me a favour by doing it, so it still counts as a view. YouTube don't remove things for dislikes, they don't do anything like that, it all counts as interaction. Yep. So by actually clicking on the dislike, they're actually helping the channel, so that's all I care about. There were rumours that YouTube were going to remove the dislike button. I don't know how far they got with that procedure. That's actually why a lot of people go over to Twitch. You fixed something, Millen. That sounds like yourself. Yeah, Twitch has its moments. I think I'm getting up towards the 60 followers on there now, which isn't too bad for me, considering I only restream to it and don't use it full time. I'll never go down the partner or affiliate route because I want to use YouTube still. I nearly got our field drilled. So I have to decide what we're going to put on the top half of it a bit later, once that's ploughed. Just decide what we're going to do tomorrow night, stream-wise. Oh, you mean the ones they're putting out for Agritechnica? Farm Life? So they look decent. So I've got one or two of the Agritechnica mods installed, and I've had a brief look at them. They do look decent mods. I've not got many of them installed on this save game. I've got them on the test map I was having a look at them on. It's the Cavernland ones I really want for that plough. I want the plough and the packer map. I haven't looked at that yet, to be honest. You playing with things over on Twitch, Josh? Be careful. So I can't remember how I set the mod features up over there for that sort of thing. Ooh, two of you over there. That's a bit fancy for a tractor. Well, climate control's fairly common now, to be honest. Still an optional extra, but fairly more common than it used to be. Yeah, it's more of a rarity back then. A lot of stuff now comes with that as an option. I think all these tractors got it in on here. Yeah, that's climate control. The last demo Lexion I tried a few years back had it. Ooh, 3230 is a nice fast track. Nice sounding fast track. Don't tell GD you've got one of them, you'll never get rid of him. He'll hunt you down for one of them to get a go on it. Don't we've got any seeding contracts yet. Yeah, we'll do at that age because they're pre-ad boy. Same as my old Puma was from 2011. Hey Oaken, how we doing? Yep, that would sound pretty decent. I'm good, thanks. They're good for it's the gearbox which was the annoying bit. I have ploughed with a 3230. The problem I used to find with it was if you want to go half a gear quick, you may have to change down in the range box and up in the main box. Whereas the 4220s have got a Fendt Vario transmission in them, which makes them a lot better. And very expensive. So my mate told me last week with the quote that I just had for one. Ridiculously expensive compared to a New Holland. What I used to find was if you're ploughing in say C1, you might have to go down to B4 to get half a gear quicker, which is a frustrating bit. That JCB Fast Track's got a Saizu engine and a Fendt gearbox, so it shouldn't be a lot of trouble. Not to the early 4000s were, but they sorted them fairly quickly. And those that are running them swear by them now and not swear at them. There we go, that's our first field drilled. Might be a fair weight there. Right, let's have a look what contracts are floating about, so we can need some money. We have a ploughing one. We don't want to do any more ploughing, I don't think. Our field 60 isn't overly big. We don't currently own a cultivator, so that might be something we have to look at. We're going to need a cultivator for our own fields anyway. Lots and lots of cultivating contracts. So I think we need to look into getting a cultivator to fit this tractor. Just get the drill off first. Hope the drill fits in the shed. I've got a video on how to use the GPS on the channel. I've already done one. There should be one there somewhere. Don't know if I've got it installed, Milton. Don't think I've got the dodgy Lemken cultivator installed what was released last week either. So let's put the weight back on. Might have installed it, we'll have a look. Yeah, my late father used to demonstrate them in the early 80s when he sold the Ransoms plows. Right, let's have a look what cultivators we've got installed then. So we'll do both cultivators and discs and have a look. Hey Spencer, good thanks, how you doing? Let's just check how much horsepower we've got. 215. Okay. No, I doubt that's the first time that Milton's been called a miss. We just need to know what he gets up to at the weekends when he sort of dresses up in his fancy makeup and everything. So we have got the T-Rex. We'll have a look at the discs as well in a moment. We've got, that's 4 meters. Right now he's probably growling at me. So 5.2 or 15k. Let's have a look at discs. So I'm not a fan of that one particularly. We've got the 6 meter Amazons. They could be useful with 5 horsepower off being able to use them, but they could well be the best ones for us. Not sure yet, Spencer. No, I knew there'd be some comeback, Milton. I'm actually tempted by the Discolander there. We're only 5 horsepower under what's needed. Top down we're not big enough for. That needs 250 horsepower, we're 215. We could always up the Axion to the next model up if necessary. No, I haven't, but that's more of a seedbed cultivator, so we try to keep a bit realistic. If we had this, it also acts as a seeder for canola and fodder radish, oilseed radish. So I think we'll go for that one. What would that cost us? Just to make a small tweak to the Axion. It's not going to let me tweak it through the shop. Okay. Thought I had Workshop Tabber installed, but I'll have to have a look at that one. We're in 810 at the minute. I wonder whether we just up this to an 820. We'll see how we get on. We could do, I suppose, farm life. And we plough it after the oilseed rape instead of before. We've got this up the shop. We'll just see what that costs to give this a power boost. No, I've not had enough ploughing. Oh, I can live with that, Spencer. There's some quite big fields on this map in places. No reason you shouldn't be able to. There's limits on what you can legally be allowed to do, but I guess you've been breaking those rules anyway. I know you've been breaking one of them because something you've said in chat before. Why does the teacher need to check with the county council? Ah, that's good, Josh. Don't see why you shouldn't be able to. They probably wouldn't be too happy with it because of it's literally with family, but it's still a workplace. If we want to up that, it's going to cost us £10,000, take us to a bit more horsepower. So we'll do that. Just gives us a little bit more power. Why on earth has Automod held that? Don't know why you got auto-modded them without. Right, evening Geordie lad, how are we doing? Let's have a look for contract. Trust you to pick up on that one, Tim. Also put the rest of the seed in there and we can take that back with us. So what cultivations contracts can we have a look at up this way? As we're up here. Field numbers mean nothing on this map. So field 60 is one to plough, we do know. That's my only complaint with this map, the field numbers are all over the place. Ah. So do I see one for field 33 somewhere? We're not quite half of field 56 yet. Still got a big chunk left on there. Field 33 did I see in there somewhere? Yep. We'll go and cultivate that one. Hey JKD Gamer, how are we doing? So I know field 33 on this map. That's the one I've done the potato harvesting contract on the video series. Saxon map, which one's that? I don't think I've seen that one. Not too bad. Things going. So if anyone else has noticed, I'm running at ×5 now on here, just to keep it more keeping with realistic time frames. It's that field down there we need to get to. Ooh, flat maps. Can't be doing with flat maps. I hadn't seen that one. That's actually one of the fields we looked at buying on here last night. Both these ones to the left here. Yeah, nice thought. There should still be, no, it's changed its width. 7.28, I don't think so. Okay, find your own path then. Okay, catch you later, farm life. Anyone for chopped spuds? If only I had the time, Milton, and the patience. I don't think Milton's going anywhere, Josh. Not yet, anyway. He's trying to get rid of you, Milton. True. Careful, Josh. We might think old age is setting in. Start making them mistakes. Yeah, I think we've done the right thing up on the horsepower. Talking of old people, where's Terrier tonight? He's not done the pub again, is he? Surely. Well, I suppose he has got to make up for lost time. Oh, that was nice for you, David. We're currently cultivating. We've upped the horsepower of the tractor a little bit to cope. The Twitch is a good one to try and get away from, isn't he? You getting a conversation? You didn't mention food, did you? You didn't make the mistake of saying there's any food nearby when you're speaking to him, did you? Has he actually got any money left after yesterday? Seem to be rather a lot of pictures cropping up of models. Oh blimey, his poor bank account. Hang on, who on earth let him have a passport? Yeah, I keep threatening it, but that'll be the first time I ever set foot on foreign soils. Mind you, I keep threatening Agritechnica as well, but never got there. Yes. Either a good bit of money or strong willpower. And I'm deficient in both at times. True, without been to Essex and Staffordshire. Yeah. And Lancashire for that matter. Oh dear. Well, this just gets worse. Been to Devon more than once as well. And the Isle of Wight. See, Isle of Wight, that's almost foreign. That's across a bit of sea. Does that count? Yeah. Scratch built stuff does tend to hit your bank account. I used to like parking people's bank account and money for scratch built stuff when I done it. I gave up a few years back doing models though. A lot of hassle, David, to be honest. And work commitments. Not enough hours in the day, something had to give. And try holding down a full-time farm job and doing them, I just couldn't do it. There are some pictures on my Facebook page of the ones I used to do. Somewhere. Still got the components to do more of them if I ever want to go back to it. What condition they're in now though, I don't know. I haven't been in the shed for a little while. Might be a bit distorted being resin. There's times where I think I might like to, but the scratch building world has moved on since I was doing it. Things have gone a lot further. Very sort of specialist area that I was doing them in. There's several of mine in Denmark I do know. Denmark was my biggest market for them. Given the real machines are made there. Have to sort of fertilise right next, probably for our own field. True milling. Done it. few quid in the bank. So this is very much a week of experimenting with live streams, seeing what we do when. So what would you guys like to see tomorrow night? Another one on hair or MP? Ooh, tough one without. I'm not actually playing many production maps, to be honest. In fact, the only production map I've really played on is that German one the other day. The one we were doing for that week, the one with the strange sound effects in various places. This map, Spencer? You aren't much help there, Fast Farmer. Delurked you though. That's better, that's a bit more helpful. Ooh. Well, this week for me is consistent only working 2 days. It's a quiet week. I'm playing with a forestry mulcher on a Vultra today, which I did break. Vultra, not the mulcher. You have to do well to break one of them. MP on Wednesdays and Saturdays, yeah. Midweek multiplayer. Saturday streams are hanging in the balance at the moment, I'll be honest. As I said to you the other night, Milton. It's a Vultra, it's got to be killed at all costs. Only temporary kill though. I did fix it fairly quickly, a simple fault. So I know it said the contract is finished, but as I said, we'd try to do this realistically as possible. So if you didn't finish the field properly on the contract, you wouldn't get paid for it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking at the minute, Milton. Last little bit over here. Okay, catch either without. Please tell me you've not been in the car park all this time. Right, let's get paid. £1,214. Got any other fields down this way? Little ones. So you've got field 34, which logic would say would be 31, 32, 33. But field 34 is up here. I mean, it's a bit random how the field numbers are on here. .22 nearby at all, is it? 21. 22 is up the top there. Just looking at small ones. 28 is... where is 28? .28 is there. It's up near the shop again. .23. I think that's a bit closer, is it not? No, that's right behind the shop as well. Doing well here with fields. Now if 22 is worth going all that way up there just to do that small field. It's right at the opposite end of the map to where we are. Field 10, this could be a big one to do, but good money. And so field 42. .42 is close by. 10's all the way up there. .39 I think we found was elsewhere. Yeah, up there. That one won't be too bad to go and do actually. Gives us one more field just to get done. I know that's not a very big field. It's just a case of earning money now. Reminds me of some of the roads here in Norfolk. Grass growing out the middle of them. So something we haven't actually done is set the length of the seasons. So how long do you think the seasons need to be on here? Forgot to do that when we were setting up last night. Six day. 9 day, 3 day. Okay, 3 different answers there. Mm, 6 and 9 together. Yeah. 6. Steady 1174. You know, thinking is dangerous. 9. And I have left traffic turned on here for once. Just remember which side of the road we're driving on. But you lot are just confusing me. That'd be the lorry hitting the discs. You see, this isn't an overly big field, this one. Your shirt, Spencer. Yep, it's a long field, but not a very wide one. Even these fields aren't regular shapes up here. And of course, if we do end up buying here, we can pull them all into one, which has its benefits. Hey Nathan, how are we doing? Oh, I've noticed several potholes in Suffolk while I've been down that way. We're heading through Suffolk on Thursday on my way to Essex. Slowly, I think, is the answer, Spencer. I think it'll work if you're on the big map somehow. Lots of lights on there. If we can prize you off the western shore, that is, Nathan. too bad then. Gives you more time, I guess. Okay, Josh. You don't reckon he's heading for FS21, do you, Middleton? Of course you do, Nathan. Yeah, he's under the Official Secrets Act, Spencer. That fits then, Nathan. Metagroove isn't quite finished, so yeah. It's a typical base game map. You always want to screw something, Tim. Don't get you anywhere though. Plenty of them out there. I think I've still been very good at not putting that Lemken Cultivator video out, what they released last week. Because that's a complete howler of a mistake they made there. That's another little field done. Yeah, good suggestion, Milton. So I don't know what's going to come back at the minute. So 39 is done. .23 isn't far away. We could Yeah, I'm not surprised. One more field. So now it's not a very big one. A lot of traffic on this map. So now we really do see how good the lights are on this stuff. Don't think we've been getting on very well doing this in 17 somehow. In the dark. There's a few mods in 17 had good lights on, but not many. Quite a tame response there, really. Must be the medication he's on. Very restrained. Well, if he doesn't enjoy it, Spencer, there's no point in doing that. He just doesn't like 19. Several of them out there who don't. You notice certain YouTube channels have disappeared as well because they haven't been enjoying it. Exactly, Nathan. I wouldn't hold out much hope somehow. Yeah, that's one of the ones I was sort of hinting at, Milton. Oh, that's exactly my thoughts, Nathan. doesn't help when the game developers themselves are not exactly being overly helpful to modders at times. Yeah, that's not going to happen. West Coast is beyond conversion, Spencer. Bill said that himself. If West Coast was to have come to 19, it needed a rebuilding from the ground up, as Nathan has just said. Take catch later, Josh. It was too old, basically. Too much needed improving on at Spencer to get up to 19 standards. Nathan knows a bit more about it than what I do, but needed major work. Bit like another map, Nathan. That's certainly got an FPS issue on it which we can't track down. I don't seem to be able to track down too specifically. We know roughly where it is, but we can't find out what it is, can we? It certainly looks it from what I've seen. Too much longer to finish this one now, then we'll get this back to the yard. So there's a bit of money. We all know that Western Shore will never be released. It's solely for that server, isn't it? Despite what some silver type idiot thought in the video. Stirring things up again. Not like, I wouldn't go that far. It's certain things what I said, Spencer. It's how things come across at times. It's a bit like watching or reading tabloid newspapers at times. It's a lot of half-truths. Half-truths to get views. And I've seen another side of him in some comments he left on someone's videos. There's nothing you need to really know about Spencer, but there's a few things went on what I saw and others didn't. Well, a few of us have seen it. Milton's seen the same ones I have, and knows what I'm talking about. Just have one or two others. Yeah. It certainly seems to be the case for certain people, Milton. And of course we've got others who think nothing of releasing maps they're given to test in the last few days. I think we might have this field now once we've done this bit. So that's a few £1,000. Tested these tractors out in the dark as well. Let's face, they're not too bad in the dark. Though getting back to our yard could be fun. Right. Oh well, had to happen how wet it is. Surprised me how wet it was in the woods we were in today on light land. That Vultra. Maybe I just move back a bit before that lorry clouts us. Yes, were you that someone, Nathan? Good point. You're slipping. We hit rush hour here. So far so good, we haven't turned anything over yet. The odd signpost might have gone missing tonight, but that's a minor detail. Just collect the money for that contract when we get back to the yard. I'm not surprised that got stuck in the field, Spencer. Beet fields are wet enough at the minute. So a lot of people around here gone onto the mouse loaders for their sugar beet. Unless they got solid pads. Probably have a look for some more contracts on here tomorrow in game. Blimey, takes a bit for them to get stuck. At least our barn has got lights in. Didn't know that. Because the next question, will that fit in there? Yes. Good luck. There we go. Actually too bad with lights in this shed. Okay, some of the textures aren't the best on the shed, but it's usable. Let's claim some money back. And then that's where we'll be leaving it on here for tonight. So we'll be starting again on here tomorrow. It's giving us a useful bit of income. No, I hadn't really, Nathan, so I thought it's time to come and have another look. So we have earned today from contracts £2,537. Not a great amount, but it helps. So that's where we're going to be leaving it for tonight. So I'll pop a link into chat for today's video. We've got a mod review going out tomorrow on a PC only mod, I'm afraid. It's not on console. But for now, I am going to say thank you for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed this stream, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye for now.